First of all, I greet anyone that's going to watch this video. Thank you very much by there for those of you who are going to watch. I'm coming up this morning to discuss something small, and that's my journey to becoming a photographer and a videographer. And how it started in a very funny way. It started with a curiosity. I never sat down with somebody or with maybe a professional guy that will that inspire me to go after it. But this one started purely out of nowhere. It began way back in high school. You know, in high school, time back in 2010s. When I say 2010s, starting from, like you can count from 2001 to 2010. That is, it's all intense. So when I was in high school, it was a boys' high school back there, so you understand. So I used to have a phone. It was a HTC phone. I think it's no longer in the market today. So the HTC phone was having a very, very amazing camera, and I used to sneak with it to school because I was in a boarding school. And I used to sneak it to school purposely for photos and for videos, because my family was never in Kenya. I was studying in Kenya in high school, and my entire family, friends, everyone was back in South Sudan. So I rarely talk on phone, and it has left that on me until today. I'm somebody who I don't like talking on phone. I don't use phone more. I use it for other things, but not talk. In most cases, if you want me, just look for me, send me a message, we chat, or we make a short call and we meet. And we sit and we discuss, we have good time together. But totally, I don't really talk a lot on phone. It is a part of me. My journey to become a photographer started with a curiosity, like I say, a curiosity to ask things, why things are the way they are, why is everything the way it is. And it began with the football. It was a football match. I was watching a football, and with my phone in my hand also. I was following the scores of the other teams as I'm watching my favorite team. So it happened, a guy scored a goal against my team, and directly the news popped up on my screen on the media, on the Facebook. The photo was of high quality with a very, very accuracy, very, very, very great accuracy. So it's a shot, and together with the sliding celebration that they usually do, instantly, and the game is on. So I asked myself, how did this guy do this? The shot been frozen in the air. It has been frozen. You see, the guy has taken a shot, but it was frozen in the air and captured. And that one questioned me, like, how did this person manage this? Because I'm somebody who plays football myself. I understand how fast a football shot can be. But with this, somebody still managed to make a shot. It made me wonder. I said, okay, how can I capture this? And the funny part, I don't have anyone near me teach me how to do it. So what did I do? Because I'm somebody who likes watching YouTube. I went to YouTube and browse through it, ask a lot of questions on there, and my journey started from there. So I bought my first camera. It was a beginner camera, but it's a very standard camera. It is a Canon 800D. For those of you who are professional photographers and videographers, the level of this camera is way low. Though it is a modern one. It's a modern one. It has a night view. It has a screen that displays by the side, and it's also small in size. By the way, it is what I'm using to shoot this video right now. So I bought this camera and I thought I made it. I was so glad. So I rushed home, I charged the battery, and I want to shoot right away. It was fun, it was stupid at the same time, but that is learning for you. I could not really, because it was my first time ever to handle a digital camera on my own. I try, I could not do anything because I don't even know where to start. There are so many buttons, there are so many things, information written on it, but I could not really tell what to do, which one is which one. I went back to the guy in the morning. I said, listen, you sold for me a camera here yesterday. He said, okay. And he said, what is the problem? I said, I cannot shoot this camera. I cannot take a photo. He said, show me. When I showed him, the guy laughed. He said, my friend, you still have a long way to go. You still have a long way to go. You cannot shoot like this. He said, first of all, you don't even have a memory card. Memory card. I don't know what was making me think that I can take a photo. A memory card is not there. The funny thing, lens was not there. It was just the body alone. It was just the body of the camera, no memory card, and no lens. He said, without lens, you can never take a photo. You must buy a lens. I said, how much is the lens? The lens is almost the same man I used yesterday to buy a camera. My mind shut. So, but he's a good guy. He was a friend to me because I always come and ask about a camera. I always come and ask. I pay a deposit, half the price, and he gave me the lens. So when I went home again, I cannot shoot again the second time. Why? Because I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to begin. So I asked the guy, I called him on phone, I said, my friend, what do I do? Like, I cannot really take a shot with the camera. He said, that camera is a digital camera and you need to take a course by itself. And I can refer you to a guy. I said, okay. So he referred me to a certain guy. This guy is an expert. He is having a small class that he teach guys to become, photographers, videographers, something like this. But the place is far away, it's in the city, and I'm staying away from the city. And it is 5 times a week. That is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Because in this country, Friday and Saturday are holidays. There's nothing that goes on. 5 days in a week, 6 hours. I said, no, impossible, it can never happen. First of all, 5 days in a week, I'm hustling. I'm struggling to survive. I want to pay bills, I want to pay school fees, I want to pay something to eat, everything. I got no support, so I have to struggle by myself. So 5 days in a week, 6 hours, how do I manage? I said no. Though I did not say it I did not say it directly to the guy first, but I disagree internally. I went home and I went back to YouTube. Fortunate enough, I was able to get the information I want. The step-by-step, that learning, by yourself. My teachers have always been YouTube and Google. 2, YouTube and Google. So these are my teachers, these are my professors, it is my classroom, it is my office, it is my everything. So I started looking for the information one by one until I managed to take my first ever shot, and my first shot was a lemon. It was a lemon tree with some fruits in it. I took a photo. I can never forget my first ever shot as a camera user. I cannot call myself a photographer at that time, but I was just a camera user. First ever shot was a lemon, and it came out so perfect and clear that I was surprised. How did I do it? But the funny part was that the camera was on auto mode. What does it mean auto mode? Let me explain in short detail. Auto mode is like this phone right now, this mobile phone. If I take a camera, okay, if I right now want to take a photo, like the way the camera is, just like the way it is, the camera now is on. You are not the one that is taking the photo. It is the camera. Why? Because it is in automatic mode. The camera is telling you what to do. The camera is telling you what to do. It is not you telling the camera what to do. If you put it on a manual mode, it means that you are going to put your setting. If you put it in a manual mode, it means that it is you who is going to put your settings in the camera such that you take a photo. And it was hard for me because if you put your settings on the camera will just turn black. Why? You need to adjust the screen. You need to adjust the dark side and the bright side, okay? The dark side of the camera and the bright side. Why? This is why it is called photography. Photo and graphia. So these are two Greek words combined to make one. Photo means light in science. For those of you who did science, those of you who were good in science, you can tell, okay? Especially in physics. Photo means light. Graphia is a Greek word which means to draw. So if you combine photo and graphia together, if you put them together to make a photography, it simply means drawing with light. So how do you draw with light? Okay, this is how it works. For you to be called a professional photographer, you must know how to balance the light and the darkness. Make what we call optimal or the perfect shot. When a photo is dark, in photography we don't say it is dark, we say it is underexposed. When the photo is too bright, we don't say it is too bright. We say it is noisy. How does a photo make noise? You can ask yourself that. How does a photo make noise to you? Photo is not making noise so that you hear, but it is making noise to your eye. This is why you'll see a photo that is bright this way. You'll close your eyes because it is too noisy for your eye. So it has been overexposed, which means it has high amount of light more than what it requires. So it has been exposed. So you need to adjust it to make it not too bright and not too dark. So it becomes now a perfect shot. Even the video, I'm just in a small park, but still with this video that I'm taking, some areas are dark, some areas are bright, but that's not my aim right now. So like if you see this side, it is more bright, and this side is more like is okay, but up here is darker. Coming to my neck is dark. So the light was not really measured well, but that's not my aim. My aim right now is just to make a video. So when it comes to making a photo, the light must be balanced. How did I learn this? Out of curiosity, like how I began. Totally out of curiosity. I went from questioning it to actually learning it, to actually knowing that, this is what I'm supposed to do. If you have a doubt in anything whatsoever, to question something, why things are the way they are, that's the beginning of learning. Learning started right away from there. When you question something, don't ignore. Go after it, make a small research, and you'll find details. I actually understand that not only can you frozen a football shot, there are things like lightning. Lightning is the fastest, by the way, of all of anything in this world is the lightning. Which lightning? The lightning, that the flash from lightning before it roar, before it make that blasting sound. That flashing light is the fastest, because light is the fastest of all, according to science. But still somebody managed to take a shot. There is a bullet train. That's why it is called bullet train. It travels just like the way bullet travel. It has been designed like a bullet, and it just travel like that. It can horn a kilometer away. Let's say we are on the railway line here. 1 kilometer away, it will horn. Within 3 minutes, it will come passing with a speed that you cannot imagine. We also have things like supersonic jet. The supersonic jet that the advanced countries use to counterattack terrorism, threats and evasion are fast things that, very fast things that still photographers can manage to capture. See what my curiosity has landed me into. From questioning how can somebody frozen a football shot? And by the best shot that was frozen was a free kick of Cristiano Ronaldo. I saw two, one against Spain, and the other one, I don't know, was it against Atletico Madrid? It was a hard shot, but somebody frozen the ball in the air. And I was like, how did he do it? What did this guy really do? And then now, when I dive deeper, I was left shocked. I was left perplexed. I was left speechless. I came, in fact, to realize that even football was the lowest by then. The shot of the football was the lowest. But when I saw it, I was, first of all, terrified. How did somebody do that? Only to come and learn the shot of the football was the lowest. There are things which are above it that people can still manage to take a shoot and they take a photo. Lightning is one of them. Bullet train is one of them. Supersonic jet is one of them. Okay? Things in motion, things in a high motion, but somebody can still capture. When you are curious, you can still make a research, and your curiosity will bear you good answers. And they make this annoying and discouraging quote that curiosity killed the cat. But do you know, cat is the animal with the most reflex. What do I mean by reflex? Is the reaction to threat. A cat can be, funny part that a cat can be bitten by a snake and die. Cats are not anti-venom to snake bite. A cat can be bitten by a snake and die. But do you know what they do? They have a fast reflex. They say that a cat can see things in slow motion. So the reflex of a cat is so fast that it sees things, everything in a slow motion, including snake bite. I think you'll come across that video one day. A cat fighting a snake. Immediately when a snake strikes, it slaps snake 5 times. 5 times, and you know how fast a snake bite is. A snake strike is very fast, but still a cat can manage to slap that snake 5 times. So you can see how fast it is. In martial arts like the kung fu and the karate and the kickboxing, they use the technique of a cat. That for you to be a good boxer, you must take the moves of the cat. The cat is very fast. So they say curiosity killed the cat, but they say a cat can foresee, not actually seeing, it can foresee danger. Like let's say there's going to be a fire here, the cat will sense it before anything around there. Like there was the story of Titanic, where they acted the Jack and Rose love story. They say in that ship there was a cat that has given birth inside. But one evening before the Titanic ship took off, the cat decided to migrate the kids outside. He carried them one by one out, one by one. All the kittens out. Why? Because he say, hey people, this thing is going to crash, and I'm not going to allow my family inside there. So he took them out. She took them because she was a female cat. She took them everything out, all the kids, and let go of the ship. So what happened next? The thing got destroyed because a curiosity of a cat can send things ahead. So before they say curiosity killed the cat, you better know that curiosity can save so many cats before one cat dies. So when you are a curious person, like myself, I'm a very, very, very curious person. I'm too curious. When you tell me something, I will question it why it is the way it is. Not that not that I'm disobeying you, okay? Or not that I'm going against you, or not that I'm making myself to look like a knowing all kind of a guy, but because I don't like assumption, first of all. I hate assumption. Doing things based on assumption make you stupid for a lifetime. Doing things based on assumption will make you have problem with people, because somebody can just come and tell, oh, you know, so and so I said like this. And you get annoyed and say, why did this person say this to me? You go and fight them. Out of assumption, you just assume what the person told you was true without going to verify if it is actually true or false. So assumption bring regret. Assumption bring regrets. But if you are a curious person who question things, people may dislike you. But at the end of the day, they will know that you are a straightforward guy. You want to do things which you know are true. It's not just something, you know, a made-up story out of lies and out of gossips and things like this. If you are a person that always question things, you are a curious person, learning start from there. Invention, technology invention start from there. I think it is a curiosity that made somebody say, we are we are just moving on leg. Why don't we create a bicycle? Something that we can ride on and save our time. And then from bicycle, somebody say, okay, why don't we make it more faster? Let's make a motorbike. And from a motorbike, we move to maybe a car. Why not a car? And from a car, they make the object to fly now, the airplane. And from an airplane now they move to supersonic jet. And you don't know in the future what will happen. Today they're building a submerged highway. Submerged highway, this is what I mean. A highway built inside the sea. You drive in water to go and come out on the other side. Now they've stopped building the bridges now, let alone the bridge that they build in the sea so that the vehicle move on the bridge to the other side. Now they're building a submerged highway in the water. Curiosity is the beginning of knowledge. Curiosity is the beginning of invention. Curiosity is the beginning of technology, and it's the beginning of all the success that you can mention. You are a curious person like me? Well, let's meet again. Thank you for turning in. Will and Charlie. See you.